but by chills and moisture, we are showcasing how they play them. What do we think? We personally think this is the worst game ever. Killing Floor was the worst game ever made. Yeah, and we're pretty sure this show was made by AI. It's so bad.
It's pretty reckless, pretty boring. It's rewarding. The music is bad.
Also, it's fun. I even have to switch it on.
Yeah, so I actually hate this shit, but
I'm gonna play it like the shows that we watched.
yeah.
Oh my god, this game is actually long. Yeah, so we're gonna replicate how they play that fucking game. This game has everything about it. Anyway. Oh my god, did you see this enemy? He's a worst. Oh my god. The graphics? Did you just see that?
The games I've ever seen.
Oh my god. And I love this transition. Like, I just beat this boss. I took his heart, squashed it, chopped it complete.
Immediately.
No
need to be access. Just straight to the
No,
point.
straight to the point.
Love that.
Game of the year, hands down.
Instant classic.
Yes. This game is better than Resident Evil.
Yeah.
This game is so good.
It is.
It's a game. It's a game.
It's a game.
The policy of this we can have. Anyways. Oh.
They will just never make a game this good.
Did you also notice how there's 22 chapters? Wow.
That's just so many chapters.
That's at least one.
Yeah.
You, it's Faith. Hello. They forgot the name. Yeah. But
it was
that's true. 5 years on this masterpiece. I get it. I get it. GTA 6 has been real quiet since this though.
Target her location. And the Slayers. Using the
Wow.
tether.
The disrespect to the Catholics. Impeccable.
That will be less useful.
No harm must come to her. She is the heart of Argent.
Then why didn't she use her sorcery against us?
The true scope of that human's power is unknown to her. The ceremony, it must take place in my world.
Of course.
The heart is found. Now give to me what is owed. Return our God to us.
Close the gate.
This is the cringiest deception of ever. Very childish. Wow, game of the year. So scary. so cute.
I love that you can interact with them.
Yeah. Look at the realism. If I shoot him,
He's just in so much pain, you can't even move.
he can't even. I love how they put so much animation into even Dumbledore's like
They just really polished this game.
they really did. How this game Witcher? This game is fun. I am shooting. Wow, so much action. Yeah.
And I love that you don't have to waste every different.
Absolutely.
I love that. You can just pick your favorite.
But like, look at all these weapons, and they really put in years into it. Oh my god. Look at them. They are, and they're like so much variety of them as well. I love the projectiles. They're like just so good. Yeah. Your weapon? Oh, so we received a grenade launcher. Now we got a rocket launcher. Oh my! I would 10 out of 10. Oh, it is rocket, and it's a launcher. They call it the rocket launcher.
Alert. 2 hell cannons detected.
I am so impressed right now. Did you just see that? Rocket launcher really boosts. It is. It is. It is. I'm having so much fun from it. Okay. So much.
After you take those out, it appears that the effect is working again.
Updating
That's the dual
markers.
slayers robot.
And you're reflecting.
Yes, they really put so much thought into this. Oh my god. If this is your first Doom game, this will be your favorite. Every day for a summer, absolutely. I can see that. Just see it. What do I have to... I just love how they tell me where to go. Like the mapping time, fantastic. Like, it's funny how there's millions of these cars. I still don't know where to fucking go. That was just,
You know, thought about little funny stuff like that.
they did. I appreciate the developers of this game. Actually, I... Wow,
But I would say that this is
easy. Oh, yes. I mean,
all the time. And not just
absolutely, absolutely. Wow. Just, I'm amazed with what I'm playing. I think this game is so good that I should like, it should be in the museum. Oh, be in here. I can like jump. 1, 2, 3. Ah! This. Oh my god, look at the graphics. Aloha realism. Do I go? Should I stay or should I go? Master method. Damn. Ah, nice. That's what I was thinking, because I'm always just like, I would imagine something new. And then you said, oh, because I can't those enemies. Crunchy, right? So that means I'll find it. Good. Good.
Hellfire core identified. Destroy it to disable the cannon.
Oh. Look at the head defense systems.
Updating local map. One hell cannon
Where the
remains.
hell cannons? Oh, yeah. No, hell cannon, bro. I feel like the designers are not true, bro. Thinking about that. Where do I go now? Oh. I got to the photo. So true. That's amazing. I think the other master knows. Because I turned it up, bitch, if I move. Reload. I'm saying. I was for bitches like almost like 10 minutes ago. Fucking fit. Oh, fit out the couldn't.
Being that, yeah, I got to get extra on top of my health. I work out 4 times a week, and I try to eat a lot of protein, a lot of salads, a lot of vegetables, and that's all I can do. And yeah, that's it. I don't do drugs. I drink very little. So yeah, video games are my kind of only crazy thing. Jason Hubbard super chatted. $10. Thank you. Ben's like 2. Goodbye, Kim. It's so funny, Jason, that you say that because I already made the thumbnail and I've made the schedule and I'm sweating about it. So I'm like, how can me and Kim come in here and do this episode? I'm gonna have to fit it in during the week. I'm gonna have to fit in, but I can't be this week because there's a really I can't explain why. That there's a very important video I'm dropping on Sunday that is just remarkable. Like it's just I'm in awe. I made the video, but I'm not a part of it in that way. I'm in awe of it. Like you'll understand because there's another part to it. It's coming out like during a week time, and so I don't know when I'm going to fit Kim's video out. I don't know yet. But yes, I goodbye Kim at the video. I already made the thumbnail because I like to be ahead of things, and so that's funny that you said that. Gundam Russ, it's good to see you gaming. Good to see you. I was checking out your channel the other day, by the way. Checking out your channel. G'day, mates. Loved hearing you're talking about Lost Odyssey the other day. One of my all-time favorite RPGs. Did you leave a comment? Because I think I saw it. I think that's what made me go to your channel. Something like that. There's some reason why I went to your channel, and or maybe it was from my Instagram. I don't remember. But it's good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, thanks for dropping by. Malawak super chatted. Congrats on the 17 years. Thank you. I mean, yeah, it's what's crazy too? It's gone by extremely fast. 17 years of the show. Like it's gone like that. It's gone like that. To be honest with you, my daughter's turning 5 in another month and a half. Do you remember when I announced it? I do. It doesn't seem 5 like that. That would be 6 years ago. Ugh. Wow. It's flown by. It doesn't seem like 2 minutes ago since I was doing the Ultra Games podcast. It doesn't seem 2 minutes ago that I had my bandana on. Well, that seems a little no, but it still seems not so like crazy amount of time. It's really really weird. But thank you, thank you. Craig Bush rocks has super chatted. Gen X here, 51. fun times indeed. I'm waiting for my physical copy of Fantasy Life game on PlayStation 5. You know what, my friends? Craig, get in line because we are all waiting behind you as well to get a physical copy of Fantasy Life. You know, like that's like in Kim's top 10 games of all time, the original. So she, okay, I'll tell you another story behind the scenes. I am, I was working on, I was working on some videos, some thumbnails, and schedules of the show all at once. And Kim comes screaming into the room, not in a bad way. She's like, ah! What is it? She's like, why didn't you tell me Fantasy Life is out? And I'm like, oh, I said, because I'm trying to figure out videos and things and like this. She's like, oh, my friend Whitney just told me it's out and blah blah blah. I said, yeah. I said, well, let's download it. Something. I wasn't trying to keep it from Kim. That was not like I was trying to figure out the show and say, okay, the game is out. I tried to like line things up with the release dates because I wanted to download it. So that was funny. Kim was kind of like, and so that was funny. And then I went in, and this is so cute. She downloaded the game. She didn't get a chance to play. She didn't even play. And then I went in, and she was like sitting in the bed playing it. And I said, how you doing? She's like, it's a great show. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
I'm so
And I love the fact that he knew I
I
need two
really like
balls.
I really don't. It's
So much.
slice it out to the end. Oh, Robbie Jr. Oh my, that's $20. Thank you. Wow, you're generous. Thanks for getting me into the TV series. Love hearing about the classic video game anime stories. I'm a huge fan of the 90s, 80s anime game art styles. You guys are amazing. I can't get into modern gaming as much, but keep up the great work, man.
I'm gonna
Thank
pass
you for
out
that.
real
I
quick.
appreciate that. And yeah, you know, it's really weird. It's really weird that like the reason why I have so many stories from the past is because I didn't grow up in the age of social media. So I would like me and Rob talked about this, where you just kind of remembered it up here, and you just kept it up here. You weren't going to your friend's place to record him, do a prank on him to put it up on TikTok. You were going over there to hang out and have real human time. And so we had yeah, I had a lot of moments. And I still have a lot to talk about with them. I can't believe it. After 17 years, I still have so much to talk about. But I think there was such a great time in the 80s and 90s of just letting life happen. And I'm really thankful I didn't grow up in a social media upbringing. I'm glad that I got to an age, I think I was about 28 when social media was really first beginning. It's actually a little bit later, probably about 30, 32, 31, 32, when Facebook started, somewhere in there. And somebody's like, oh, you got to get on Facebook. I'm like, what's Facebook? And then in 2016, I got off the hell off Facebook. Yeah, there's a couple of Happy Council Gamer groups on Facebook, but like Kim updates those for me. I don't. If she's on Facebook, I'm not. I try to like if I can stay off another social media platform, I try to. Like I was down at the Switch 2 experience in Toronto, and some guy was talking to me, and he's like, "What's your blue sky?" I'm like, "I don't know. What's even the point? I don't forget. Like, I don't want another social media platform. Just don't want it. You know what? When my daughter gets old enough, I'm so thankful that I have a small media, like a social media following, and I'm appreciative of all the people. But from a dad's point of view, I can't wait to show her. Say, like, hey, I have a social media following, and it's nothing to aspire towards. I said it's very nice that I have this, but for you, I'm saying to my daughter, like, live life. Don't just try to get like more likes or more clicks or something like that. Like don't live your life for that end result. My life, I ended up getting social media like following stuff like that accidentally almost in a way. They were just the extra things on the side as I was doing the show that built up. And I just want to show my daughter that social media is a very cool thing, and for me personally, it's really it's been really cool. But I don't want her to aspire to be just like an Instagram girl going, "Oh, look at me on Instagram." Like I don't really. I want her to be a little bit bigger than that in her mind. You know, does that make sense? I think it does. Hopefully I'm explaining that right.
What do you mean bigger than that?
It's just that for me, I think me getting older, social media, there's
What are you
so
trying
much,
to say?
and you guys all know this as well. It's so overwhelming. Social media is overwhelming. Like I wake up sometimes at 4 in the morning, thinking about things in the world, going, "Why am I thinking about this at 4 in the morning?" And it's because of social media algorithms trying to like give me negativities and all this kind of stuff. And that's just not a. By the way, what I'm saying is nothing to do with any politics. I'd never get into that with the show ever, because I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. This show is about video games and only about video games, for sure. So thank you, Bobby Jr. I just kind of went off there.
Thank God.
Mike Pappas has a super chat. Thank you, Johnny. You're the best. You're the best, and your videos have got me through some hard times in life. You think we will ever be getting this Final Fantasy Tactics remake? Thank you for that, number one, Mike. I do appreciate it. Tactics.
If you took out car finance anytime from 2007, there's a huge chance you were missold. And guess what?
So cool. And yeah, just sitting drawing with my daughter, hanging out, you know, watching movies. It's so cool. Like, I mean, it's so cool now. I'll just say this much: that you just had a daughter. The first couple of years are tough. It doesn't matter boy or girl; they're babies, and it's just like you're doting on every single moment of every second. And then all of a sudden they get a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, and then they're running around, and then they're opening the fridge, getting their own snacks, they're pouring some milk, and you're like, what's going on? And then they're turning on the TV, going from the volume, and you're like, what is going on? It's been a wonderful experience, and it's been the best thing ever.
Right.
And so me and Kim are thrilled, and I just want to say Kim is a great mother. She's really, really great. So yeah, like so enjoy the journey. Definitely, Junior Sylvester, enjoy the journey and congrats. And yeah, I will say this. My last thing, I guess. You won't believe it, but it will get easier. It will get easier. It will get easier. I needed somebody to tell me that because at first it's a bit of a shock. You're like, whoa. You just have this baby crying 24 hours a day. You're like, oh my God. And you quickly step up to the plate because you have to and you want to. But it gets easier. I really want you to know that. And some other people were telling me that. I'm like, I don't believe them. They're just saying that. And then it becomes really cool. Anyways, best of luck, my friend. Tali super chatted. I'm always happy to support your boundless positivity. It's truly inspiring. Also, have you tried UFO 50? I have not. You'd absolutely love every game. I bet I would, for sure. And I know there's so many games, there's so many movies, so many TV shows. I mean, yeah, it's hard to fit it all in. And I just let me have a couple tips. I got a few more people to answer, and then I got to rock off, guys. I do.
That's fucked up.
Like I can't believe I've been going since when did I start? Like 1 o'clock.
They're like an hour ago, bro. We've been well.
It's my time. It's my time.
He had that shit running for an hour.
Yeah. Thank you for all the great videos. Love the channel. Love the favorite
People and them having lives. Disgusting. How do you have a life? You cannot have life. Yeah, you gotta invest your whole life. I actually feel that. Maybe because I'm a passionate person. You gotta just do it, like. You gotta invest your whole life into this shit, you gotta do shit until you went in, innit?
But I have not watched the last of it.
Oh,
And I liked it. It was all right. The second.
yeah. The main one.
Yes.
to that girl. I mean, yeah, she does look like a potato, but that's not the thing. Even though she does not look like Ellie. There's nothing to do with her looking like a potato, it's more about that she's very far off the game character. Why? Like when they made Leon a fucking idiot. What? Absolutely. Absolutely.
All Hellcats
If you're gonna
destroyed.
put a name of a game, like the movie or The Last of Us or whatever, make it accurate. If you're not doing a cover of the no, you're doing the whole fucking thing. It's not fan made. It's not YouTube remix.
Like, oh, this is what I would do if I was
Yeah, yeah, literally.
People are saying polarizing, divisive. The person said that. Said that well. You know.
What was that shit that we like Avatar, right? Yeah, now imagine if they make an Avatar Polish. You know? I mean, he's bold, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah. What is that movie?
Energy level stable at 92%.
Actually, this dude is a British dude, but when he was a kid, his British parents immigrated to Canada, so he lives in Canada now. No, no, he's Canadian. Yeah, yeah, he doesn't want to talk about it. It's better not to talk about this shit, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that one. Yes. Hard boiled. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, everybody. Everyone coming in. Thank you I was so thankful that they came.
No, fucking dick. You can't just scream for an hour. How to be the worst streamer? Yeah. By the way, this dude had a kid like 4 or 5 years ago, and he's 50 something. Making a kid at 45. That's a decision for sure. I'll be too tired for that shit. You wanna nap, but you won't be raising little kids, bro. Get a dog or cat. At that point. It just kicks you out of the main menu. What the fuck? Oh, that is so bad. Chapter 11. Fuck, chapter 11, bro. I'm halfway done.
Autopilot engaged. System reboot in progress. Adlet online. Manual controls are now active.
you stuck in the U.S. news time warp, Putin had said, oh, well, we only will consider a ceasefire if Ukraine withdraws and cedes these contested regions, Luhansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhzhia, and Kherson. Suddenly, there's now more contested regions, right? He has expanded his war aims. This is not the action of someone who is interested in peace in any capacity, right? Instead, this is someone who is interested in conquering the entirety of Ukraine. And so, one Russian general said, reported the idea is to force long-range Ukrainian weapons like the HIMARS out of striking range. Right? He says, I think the buffer zone cover the border areas where our new regions, this is the how Russians refer to the annexed regions of Ukraine, are located, among other things. These are parts of Chernaya, Sumy,
Confirmed that Patrick's signal is still inside.
We need you at the command station. Opening a portal now.
introduced secondary sanctions on purchasers of Russian oil, right? EU is promulgating 18 sanctions Russia, and as we talked about on this channel, EU really struggled because it's sort of caught in a dilemma where they need Russian oil and raw materials to continue to fuel their economies, which are starting to sputter, but they also can't do it because every time they purchase Russian oil, those proceeds fund a war effort, which they then have to try to counterfund by supporting Ukraine. So it's a little bit, it's one of those things where Europe wants so badly to live in a world where resisting Russian aggression comes at zero cost, right? Where the public doesn't have to make any sacrifices to defeat Russia. And this is just sort of patently ridiculous. It's one of the things that is so frustrating about, one, the European parliamentary system. One of its flaws is that elections can be called at any time. And that actually can sometimes prevent these kind of slow burn policymaking. You say, listen, there's going to be a short-term pain as we inflict greater pain on our enemy. But when we have Russia defeated, the potential payday is significant, right? An entire new country brought into the European fold, a defeated Russia that is going to likely be selling its oil and raw materials at a huge discount as it tries to rebuild. So all of this, right, stands to gain, but it takes a couple of years. You would need 36 months to really implement these kind of sanctions packages, and it won't feel great to the European public. But at least in the United States, at least we have 2 years between our federal level elections, and that actually is very, very significant. Right? It allows some of this policymaking to happen and sort of cycle back through, and allows at least shorter, medium-term policymaking to cook, so to speak. But this is what I thought was even more interesting, is that we're actually starting to see the U.S. Senate begin to push for Russian sanctions. This includes Senate Majority Leader John Thune said he's awaiting instructions from the White House, like the coward that he is. And of course, Trump is saying he's pressing for negotiations on a ceasefire, which is completely preposterous. But a bill is working its way through the Senate, seeking to pressure Russia with new sanctions over its war in Ukraine. And over 80 members of both parties Wednesday. That's a huge, overwhelming support, actually, by the Senate. Right? 80 of 100 senators support this bill, but they won't bring it to a vote because, again, it might make the president mad, and we can't make the president mad. FYI, guys, if you think who you put in the Senate and in Congress are leaders, but instead they cannot help but bow down and submit to the U.S. president's will, that's not a leader, that's a lackey, that's a succubant, right? That's what my dog does. So, again, we're seeing the lapdogs of the president here, again, talk a game, but remember, unless the bill has a realistic path to become law and is moving along that path, anything else is a performance, right? In fact, a lot of times, bills will simply, you have to understand that a lot of the wrangling is performative. So remember, let's say a bill is definitely going to pass. Well, if you're not a swing senator, right, and your vote isn't going to decide whether the bill passes or not, a lot of senators will symbolically vote no. And so instead of a bill passing 80 to 100, a bill might pass 51-49, but it literally doesn't matter because 30 of those votes support the bill, but just are doing a symbolic no. So the fact that 80 senators are willing to publicly come out and say yes, right? The bill says, quote, these sanctions would be imposed if Russia refuses to engage in good faith negotiation for a lasting peace in Ukraine. This is backed by Richard Blumenthal, a Democrat, and Trump's favorite lapdog, Lindsey Graham, right? Also noteworthy for being just devoid of a spine. Not that I'm like a huge fan of the Democrats either, but come on, man, Lindsey Graham, really, dude? You've been in the Senate for like 1,000 years. The legislation puts a 500% tariff on imported goods from countries that buy Russian oil, gas, uranium, and other products, which is interesting because that actually looks like something that the president would support, right? And of course, the question is, will it actually go through? That remains to be seen. Anyway, guys, that is all I had for today. Thank you to our lieutenant tier members. You guys are, of course, the true alpha males, the super chads, the people that actually show up and help us out. And of course, the colonel tier members, folks like Paul Templeton, Cytronic, Steve Moran, John Mead, Alan Lipson, and CM Holmes. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hit that subscribe button. Cheers.
Oh, okay, I understand. We're gonna fire. We're gonna fire. But before that, I need to search for something that they can go down. Oh, I will fire. I will fight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It will appear immediately. But, wow, there are many of you guys. Oh, he's not ready. Oh, boom, kaboom. Oh, okay. Wow, who is this? Well, that's fine. We should fire bullets then. Is there any ground invasion? No. Fire bolt. It was nice. That is powerful. Oh my god. Who is there? A rock? Oh, that's the skeleton. Big one. Ah, it's so close. Come on. He has the armor. Alright, I understand. He wants to hit me. Roti. You have died. How to nail him? Worst doom ever. You think so? I don't know, playing it is a very bad. Oh, I don't know. Like, for me, it's like, just a game. Maybe I should play the other game. I don't know. It's similar to Series 7. Fireball. Ooh, no. And immediately go up. Go up. Go up. With the fireball, but I'm gonna use it a little later. This guy, oh my god. No more armor, and I have the last chance actually. It's kind of a complicated thing because I don't know what. Okay, finished.
Eminence Division 3 has arrived. Access control zones in effect. Security clearance required. Access denied. Access denied. Attack order red. All personnel, please evacuate the facility.
The base is under attack. Scramble the air units. All hands to battle stations. Hull breach. Damage on multiple levels. Move the trees to the command.
I really like the settings, you know, like those buildings. It's nice. But this game is, I agree, it's far too the just how they're supposed to. Oh. But, like, you can eliminate your enemies in different ways, and I think it's good. Something interesting. Boom. I think it's nice. Oh, burning man. Once it does, that. Okay? Okay. Use that. Use that. Let's use that. Have you ever played Halo or Warhammer or Case and whatever? No. I want a new Quake. Okay. The music in this one version. Yeah, I don't like it. Like you can. It's like ambient music. It's not driving. You should have some techno, like Blade music here, or maybe heavy metal. I don't know. Some drive. But it's like very ambient. Need to go there. Can I jump? Jump! Yeah. No matter how far I fall from.
Something massive. We need air support. Ensigns, prepare the Slayer's Dragon.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I do not agree that this game like totally sucks. Well, I wouldn't say it's really, but it's fun to play. So the enemies still like I don't know, superhero. Yeah, where to go? There to go. But I cannot fly. Probably I can. Yes, Blade music would go hard here. Yeah, like techno. How to get there? How to get there? Do we have some clue? Clue yet, Vita? No, no clue yet. How to go? You have this wreckage, you cannot go across the wreckage. And somehow you need to go there. How? So what? I mean, really, so what? the only way. Okay, now I can find it. And what is next?
Access denied.
What should I do here? Some secret room, maybe? Yeah. Secret room. With a question mark. A toy! Wow, such a nice one. We don't have, like, the chat live on Twitch. It's kind of sad, and it's really boring, I think. This spring June is terrain can be soon will be. Okay. That is setting. Oh, the spring. Oh yeah, thank you so much. It's much better. Way better. See something. When I jump on. Yeah. Super guy. And finally. That's it. Wow, I get this guy. Wow, they fire towards me. I need to search for medical kit. Oh my god.
Communications are jammed. We can't reach Valen or Novik. Keep trying.
one look. So many of them. Oh, I need to go there. Yeah? Sometime. There and then Yeah? No. It's absolutely not possible. I'm not sure. Guys, are you fine? It's hard to fight those. How to fight those? I don't understand. What? Where did you get the shield from? Hold it. One more secret. Oh, what is this? Oh, someone is coming. It was too slow. Really slow. That's it? No, we have the room upstairs. parkour. No, again, you. Looks like he disappeared. Actually, it's quite easy so far. Anyone else? Structural, yeah, structural damage for everything. We have maximum health, maximum everything. So where are we? And we go there. Hi, boys. What the hell? Low ammo. It's still okay. Nice. What? Who is doing that? This? Or you? Wow, nice. Yes. Wow, the guy is not down yet. Finally. Huh? Where is your boss here? I wonder where is the boss? This guy. Maybe. Yeah, this guy. Finally! Shotgun's the best weapon in okay. Yeah, I think here the shotgun is also nice. But I prefer this one also. Like, fire slower. How to get there? Like, I see that I can get. Oh, I see. Here. Yeah? And. Okay, I need to go there. Oh, nice, I can upgrade. They have enough gold for upgrades. It's after upgrades, the dust part is okay. We're gonna check out like the shotgun, like this one, yeah. It's upgrade as well. For this one, I don't know. I don't need this one, I guess. But the biggest I use, projected fire during a slow time, more damage. Hold to purchase. I cannot purchase. Why? Why it's locked? It says. Okay. Here I don't have enough gold. My God. No gold. Alright, let's go to the shield. Doing multiple previous damage to the shield. Throwing. Okay, let's do it. I don't know what I squared or something. Okay. What is this? Increase damage for part of it. Okay.
Wcześniej nic nie zmieniałem,
What is
ćwiczyłem
this?
kilka razy i zaczęło
Use
być.
resource after spell.
Może dać sobie śmierdzić
Okay, I don't know what I'm purchasing, but something. Something. Here? Okay. No one is good. Okay. Oh my god. It's me, I guess. Yeah. Rambo. First blood. Coming. Uh-oh. That, it was not unexpected. Will they control me? Slayer, come on. Oh no, it was expert. Yeah. He was lucky. Kept saying the key. Oh, it's over. We are doomed. Open, and what is there? Nothing. Where is it? I know all the plots now. It's logical. Ali, where it is? It is here. Run if you want to leave. Oh my god, really? Chapter complete. Super, 65%. Probably the best chapter of mine. Speak about the percentage. Okay. Past quests. I wonder if someone watched me on Instagram. It's hard to check out the statistics. Right, yeah, which is so not understandable for them. Like, I cannot look at statistics. What is it? L. Tool manager. I like, maybe no one is watching it there. Who knows? Let's see the comments. Watch is correct. Here at least I see like 16 people watching. It's nice. Oh, interesting chapter. Abyssal Forest. Yeah, Twitch was made for streaming. It's like original purpose of Twitch. And YouTube, I don't know. YouTube, I think it's less, but YouTube is like gives you more analytics, I guess. Still being controlled. I think we can remove it. How you shower, how you go to the toilet with all of that armor, it cannot be removed. Says you have 10 years of which, oh, thank you also. Ah, sorry. Which used to be displayed. All people should watch. Yes, all people should watch. All the universe, my stream. Yeah, this is superpower. Looks like Shrek in the suit. Green and chicken. Well, thank you guys. Fallon. A Fallon. Or Fallon. It's perfect to say Fallon. Sorry. Thanks for your warm comments. What happened to those assistants? Is one went crazy? Oh, maybe he was hard. Yeah, it was hard. Oh yeah, he's in control. He wants to make others. Oh, they're searching for. Yeah. We will not obey your orders. And if they want help, it's like, Russia that calls North Korea for help. It means that they're not winning that much. Good sign. I'm going for the Twitch. Oh, you're checking out of the comments of working. Yeah, seems to be working. Lazy man. Boom. Boom. I wanted to have the new enemies. In my enemy. Boom. So far, no. Those are the usual guys. Nice to meet you again, guys. The setting is nice. We're in jungle. Oh, pew pew, pew pew. They already spotted me. Who the hell are you? Boom boom. Who the hell? Ooh, this one I don't like. Oh my god, there are many of those. This one is healed. I all the time forget that I don't need to reload. What is this? Boom. Two bolts. Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. Can I take this key? Or no? Why do we need this one? What does it say? Scum. Scum. Tell me how to go there. Strange. Maybe I'll find a way out of this area. I don't know. Or this area. I think I'll not do it. Where is the cost of this? No? Need to go all the way back. No. It is. It is too. Guys, how are you doing today? How's the weather? How's everything? Yeah, I'll go here through this place. Yeah? Yes, I do. One here somewhere, and then go. Good, good, good. No? Fine. This seems like we're limited in a way. Good day, Ozzy. Nice to meet you again. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Alright. What? Can we jump? Ah. Jump. No. Okay. I understand, but how to get it? Like I see the key, but how to get it? Come on, tell me. Yeah? Oh, this one I don't like. Who the hell are you? Who the hell? A lizard man. Come on. It's very powerful. Lizard man, you're powerful. Oh my god. All the bullets went. It's very powerful. How many? One more lizard man. Shotgun. Shotgun. Boom. Alright. Yeah, shotgun is more powerful. You know that shotgun is more powerful? Or this one? Who is firing this? Oh. I need hard and water. Hi. They go there. They go there. And no. Probably there. The spider guy. Will they explode? Yeah. Okay, seems like I know where to find the key. LOL. I found the key. Probably this guy that would not need it anymore. Uh-oh. Oh, this is annoying. think I should wait for this kind of form. Oh, my shotgun is powerful indeed. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this one is. Oh, they have eyes now, and they are more powerful than before. It's the new modification. Oh, the lizard. Oh, this guy. And on the top. Should I somehow open the door already? No? Or look for some sort of that demon which is in charge? I don't know. Maybe that one on top? No, he wasn't in charge for sure. Where is the big demon here? Oh, I see. Yeah. This guy is tough, really tough. Low armor. One more. Oh my god. I don't want to waste the armor for them. Looks like that's it. Oh, I don't like this stuff. Ah, this demon does it. Kind of powerful. Wow. Finished. Some armor. Can I throw it there? No. Oh, hi boys. Over. Okay. 5 wars to 5-2. Hope you're doing great. Nice, 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 nice. What else here? Like this, we're gonna do it there. Or you're always in action here. Sometimes could be annoying. I don't like you. Elisa. Finish. Is that it? Didn't you? Yeah, I'm good. Like, decided to play a little today. Oh my god, I was sitting in the wrong position, so now I have some pain here, but now it should be better. I miss my streams. And after all, Doom is a little annoying. I don't know, maybe like the gameplay is mostly the same. You know, upgrade probably. Can we upgrade our shotgun? Yeah, not this one. Is this one? I don't need just a little shotgun. I need something better. Not enough currency. Cost one sapphire or something. This one, yeah. And the beat. Duration 30 is maximum charge. Okay. What is this? Blade Master. And duration should be something. Ah, okay. I don't know what else can I upgrade. I think I don't have enough anything. Okay, let's go. Right. They're there. Let's jump. It's always fun how they let's jump again. Boom. Missed. This target is kind of big. And this one, haha. Will not run from me. Such annoying this stuff. Oh, this guy is annoying too. make painting. But not today. I need to find a medical kit. Don't worry. Again, the same guy. This time I was faster. Again. I missed him. Again missed. Where is he? Yeah, that's it. Where is your applause? Oh. Oh. It seems like I need to go to that side. Huh? Oh, here's the boss. Probably with more armor. Just two of the shots. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm focused. Honest. Not focused. This thing is robust, really robust. This thing is robust, really robust.
We have to drive it back into that bridge.
Place in the United States for you. This is the announcement. The trick is an investment. And we need
Those tentacles are ripping the station apart. Take them out.
This is one. 2025 to 2027 to make Europe a magnet for researchers. This will help support the best and the brightest researchers and scientists from Europe and around the world. We aim to create a new 7-year super grant under the European Research Council, ERC, to help offer a longer-term perspective to the very best. Through the ERC, we are already supporting researchers who relocate to Europe with a top-up beyond their grant. We are now doubling the amount they can receive this year, and I want to extend this support for 2026 and 2027.
That's the European Union announcing a massive €500 million investment to attract the world's best researchers and scientists. Meanwhile, at the exact same time, Trump's Department of Homeland Security was revoking Harvard's ability to enroll international students, forcing over 7,000 current foreign students to either transfer schools or lose their visa status entirely. This contrast is absolutely staggering. Granted, a judge imposed an immediate TRO, a temporary restraining order, on Trump's decision, which prevents the order from taking hold. But that stopgap solution notwithstanding, the message that Trump is sending is clear. International students are not welcome in the United States. Think about what's happening here. Europe is saying, we want the world's best minds to come work with us, and we're putting our money where our mouth is. They are creating 7-year super grants, doubling support packages, and actively courting international talent because they understand that scientific advances.
That's what you're now. No levels acceptable.
By banning some of the that's 140 countries. This isn't about campus safety or anti-Semitism. That's just one instance. This is about footage of international students engaged basically no until dusk is ushering the exact same thing as here's the thing right place it doesn't just disappear into the ether, it goes and goes to simply saying they were the best writers, researchers, and scientists from Europe and around the world. They're creating a program specifically designed to help researchers and they understand that plane train is plane game. That with Americans, they game Europe. This is exactly
actual slogan, Brian, should be Make America Small Again. Make America Again. Because what happens is American greatness is eliminating cheaper education. Been unconditionally targeted. Coming in, things are just law school. I know they the law school community, they make it contribute financially, but many of them stay, and they don't really make it, right? And the science and innovation in business,
Everything's destroyed.
We got your back, right? I'm also working with our students to make sure they're well protected. We have your back in the
There's no chance that you get rounded up by goons and ship you off to a gulag in South America. Take all the time you need with that one. But let's say that you're not moved by the humanitarian argument, or the innovation argument, or the geopolitical argument. They're making long-term commitments to build a sustainable ecosystem of international research collaboration. Their long-term gain is our loss in the U.S. Trump can't even guarantee that international students who are legally enrolled today will be allowed to finish their degrees. That's not how you build confidence in your higher education system. That is how you destroy it. Nothing has been more America last than Trump's America First agenda. Before you go, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more and support independent media, please subscribe to this channel. The subscribe button will be right here on the screen. But second, the reality is that we are now in a political environment where this administration can lean on any of the social media platforms to suppress certain voices if they don't like critical coverage. That means my longevity here is in the hands of a few tech billionaires who are already making it clear that they are willing to cater to this administration. To that end, signing up for my newsletter is a way for me to reach you directly if that ever becomes necessary. I'll put the link right here on the screen as well, so please sign up. It's free, but there's also an option to do a paid subscription if you'd like to support me and my team. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching.
This guy is kind of easy, I guess. But he has the shield. Actually, it's kind of easy. Yeah, it's not that easy, actually. I need to go to find some medical kit. Sorry. I have to find a medical kit. Thank you. Oh, shit. Come on. Open up. open up. So I need other something else to hit him. Thank you. Come on. Two headshots you have. Isn't it great? I think he will be finished soon, hopefully. Yep. That's it. And so, what is next? Here? Nice. I think that the chapter is over. Chapter complete. Yeah, fine. Yeah. It was like so chapter. I don't want to look for all of the map, searching for diamonds, rubies. I wonder how many people are watching it. Current views, 17. It's crazy. Quite a lot, guys. Thank you. Ruby. Hi. First time chat. I'm 10x developer. I don't really like those like very narrow maps like we have here, for example. I don't know. A heart. Wow. We're like inside this guy, the huge skeleton. But we do have the heart.
Now they hide this from us. They'll make us even move us here. Hold your position.
This guy is the most like interesting. But with the shield, I can do it. I don't know where to go. What is that? Oh. This is a nice guy. I mean, kind of annoying, but where should I go? There. Just go forward. I mean, this game is straightforward itself. Still alive. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Guys, come on. You are annoying. Oh, the demon out there is powerful. Like this one, maybe no. Nice. So powerful after all of those strikes. That's crazy. Oh, how many of those? So guys, how was your day? Are you using keyboard and the mouse for gaming? Perhaps it's the best choice for PS, but do you have the No, no, I use mouse and keyboard. For Sony PlayStation, I have joystick. This one, like this. Deactivation. Activate. Two more. Annoying. Kind of. Where should I go there? I guess so. Maybe here. Alright guys. Hi guys. Who's there? That's it. using. What? Where am I? Should I don't know how I can get rid of this shit. How can I do it? There, maybe. Okay. Maybe just beat them up. Yes. On one side the beam is. Well, I need to put one more cat here. Let's do it. So I need to find those characters. Symbols for the activation. Okay. Where are they? It's the maze here. This place is amazing. Let's go up there. It's locked. And there is the key. Oh, I boys. Okay. That was easy. Lizard man. Lizard man. Oh my god, how many of you are here? Boom, boom. I just have to know where to go. The secret here. I don't have the key for it. What other genres of game you like? I like any kind of games. The river there. Yeah, this level is kind of big, man. I cannot find a way out so far. Oh, maybe we can down there. Go upstairs. Oh, yeah. No, don't touch me. Finally, I found the key. It was unexpected even for me. This guy is controlling them all.